Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series America. And perhaps one of the only things more American than StarCraft is Joey Wheeler from Brooklyn. How are you doing, Cats?
Doing pretty good, man. And I mean, MCanning, it doesn't get more American than that either. So,
Do you know what the best friend of Joey Wheeler was? Is he the only Yu-Gi-Oh character you don't know?
I only know Kaiba and Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not lying. Yeah.
I don't believe you. You got all the names right. How do you know all the names?
Kaiba, Yu-Gi-Oh,
You got the
Dark Mage, and Blue-Eyed White Dragon.
Those
are like the four
I feel like someone who
names.
doesn't know anything wouldn't say that.
Like production is whispering Exodia to me. I don't know what Exodia is.
Exodia is it's 3/3 infested Terrans with Vipers and Broodlords, basically. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Right.
When you have all of them, you just win.
So who is Joey Wheeler?
He's Yugi's best friend. He has that voice. He's got a very
I'm surprised Yugi has any friends.
Me too, to be honest. Me too. His only motivation for ever even leaving his own house was his grandfather being trapped in a box.
What?
Imagine like the plot of it could easily be like a StarCraft game where it's like some StarCraft pro just practices all day, never does anything, doesn't have friends. He's like, all I do is grind. And then one day it's like, well, your family's in a box. You kind of have to leave your house and go on an adventure to save them. And they're like, do I though?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Terran versus Protoss coming up for you, so you guys will have plenty of things to complain about again. Future versus MCanning. I love these two guys. If you are someone who's been looking for someone to vote for in Nation Wars for US, both of them. I like both of them.
And you get one vote per day, by the way. So why don't we all vote for the winner of the series tonight?
Yeah. Well, you can vote for 3 players from each country. You can vote for both of them. I love MCanning.
He's fantastic.
I just wish we could update this picture of him.
Did you just foreshadow an MCanning loss?
No.
Inadvertently? No?
No.
Okay.
No. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I got no idea what you're talking about. MCanning's got everything it takes to win. He just got to deal with this guy in the top left, the red Terran player. His name is Future.
And on the bottom, right-hand side of the map from Chivo, it is MCanning. The Cans.
All right. I'm going to make a steep request from our boys because I'm pretty sure there's no rights issues if we get the generic enough version, if he makes it to round of 8, where we could have like there's got to be some like royalty-free version of like Star Spangled Banner. It's just a little clip of it that we can play for the intro of MCanning instead of the normal StarCraft music. And we need to get that picture for his graphic change to... I'm going to ask MCanning to get a good high-res photo of himself with all of his U.S. swag up and just put that there instead, okay? That's what I need from now on.
I mean, that's the way.
That's the way, because everything we've had from him is... it needs to be extra. I want a Stars and Stripes, Nexus skin, everything.
And look at this, guys. They even spray next to each other, right? Is this the first 2 sprays coming online in this entire?
This is the first 2 sprays that we've seen all day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, MCanning with the classic, the Colossus GLHF. At least I believe that one was MCanning's. And then what really interested me was Future. Perhaps being a little bit BM with that as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Bringing that up here in the competition, there's a whole lot to unpack between that.
Yeah, I mean, you get thinking about that, and it's a spiral down for sure.
Yeah, so maybe MCanning will be able to recover. We'll wait.
We'll see.
We will wait and see. He's got his standard wall off, the one that everybody does on this map, because they are trying to be conscious of the possibility of that Reaper jumping up into the main and chrono boosting out the Adept. I do think the Reaper, you can probably get in and out. It's risky, but...
All right, we'll see if he's able to get out. Certainly in now.
He's got the shields off one probe and boops him. Okay, he's got a probe kill. That's really nice. Should never be able to get a second probe kill in this situation.
It's just a matter of if it can survive, and MCanning's going to look to close the gap there with that Shade.
Yeah, this is nice, though. That little bit of health regen, yeah, he should be able to get the Reaper out.
All right, very nice.
Perfect. That's perfect for Future right there. As far as an early Reaper going in, you can't ask for much more than a probe kill, full scout, and you get out. Twilight Council starts now that the Reaper is gone.
I
So
feel
he did wait.
like he knew about this Wolof.
Yeah, I feel like he was aware. There's a probe in the top of the map, though.
Yeah, and
Cats.
it's gonna make a pylon and then something else. Is this a dark shrine? I mean,
Is
there's
this the 9DT build?
well, what I mean, you tell me. What is this? Because I don't.
I
don't-
would never attempt to do the United States such a disservice as to attempt to guess what MCanning would be thinking. You know, trying to understand MCanning's thought process is like a mortal trying to hold Mjolnir. You know what
Fair.
I mean?
Yeah.
Or as I believe, as Thor himself
Oh,
says,
I love this.
your mind would descend into madness as your body crumbled into nothing.
Yeah,
right?
and this is awesome by MCanning because he starts an upgrade on the. I don't think he's going charge, right? He's just gonna
Right.
cancel the charge.
There is a charge zealot DT build with
Okay.
DT blink, but I
Ooh.
don't think it's that. However, it would be pretty cool.
It would be pretty cool.
Imagine MCanning does that, kills him,
I mean, he hasn't
dabs
canceled the
through
charge.
the game, and says, "Vote for me for Nation Wars." I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, both of these players, by the way, made great videos for their Nation Wars. MCanning's arguably just the king of it, but you know, Future put in
MCanning's
some.
was pretty good. Futures
Yeah.
was also good.
Mhm.
Futures relied a little bit more on the fact that he's beaten every good player. In
That was
NA.
the message. It was
Yeah.
loud and clear. Yeah.
Yeah, is that he's definitely on everyone's level. Future, for NA Terrans, he's the guy that's gotten me the most excited. He played
Yeah.
really well, really clean macro. Didn't win it, obviously, last season at Challenger, but his Renovate appearance was really nice. And I'm just, I'm excited to see him and his progression in this Challenger. I want to see him finish top 4 this season at Challenger.
Yeah.
I want to see him make top 4, and then I want to see him possibly be a contender next year.
Yeah.
That's what I really want. And it is DT Blink, so he's going to do the meme
wow.
build.
Well, you called it. And yeah, Future is a great player because he's very different in his approach. Because what he does is he will be very creative, even if he is with the same units as most Terran players. Like, he's a very intuitive player. I had him on one of my episodes of like the breakdown that I do. And he's a very smart, very mind game oriented player, and that makes it so that he's a threat to anyone, in my opinion. So he is indeed very exciting to watch.
Yeah, and he's regardless of whether he wins or loses this game, this is gonna be an exciting finish. So chrono boosting that. I just love that when they finally added like at least on this skin
fire,
as well, the
that's
very
awesome.
clear animation that this Dark Shrine is researching.
Yeah.
It's like somebody went up there with a torch and just ran in a ring around that triangle at the top and lit all the beacons.
I've actually never seen it before, yeah.
Yeah, it's badass.
It's beautiful.
So he's got DT Blink. The way this build works, it's very straightforward. Every bit of gas goes into DTs. Every bit of minerals goes into Zealots. The Zealots charge up the front. The DTs blink back onto where all the Marines are. Now, future scanning and seeing this third is extremely important because it's not necessarily something that MCanning has to commit to.
Is this like an
does want
SOS build or something, or what? Like, who did this? How did you know this was a thing?
This was like the first build that made people think Blink DTs were good. I do believe a Korean player did this within the first couple months of the patch when it came out. But this was, I think this one was an NA special at first.
Okay.
I've certainly never seen anybody, no one's done this build in a very long time. And on a broadcasted match, I should say.
Yeah, and I love that Future made a Raven too, right? Like, it's like he's really preparing for something like this. He's covering all of his bases.
Yep. Now, how many is he at? Oh man,
Oh
you
my
know what?
God, that's a
MCanning,
little
I'm
DT.
disappointed because I thought this was the 9DT build, and you built 11.
He's gonna pounce on this army. Everything's gonna melt, I think.
MCanning never
Oh.
fails to disappoint. So, this, I guess the thing is maybe he tries to do. Okay, he's not going to do it
The mines,
defensively.
though. I mean,
You wanna
he has
jump.
to, right?
Well, the thing is that the mines and the zealots will also drag the shots over the army, but you do want to keep the DTs alive.
Right.
Like theoretically, best case scenario is you blink onto him, you kill everything, and then like you just win. Right? You have a bunch of DTs, you can turn them into Archons. But there we go. There's the Dorito
Oh,
cannon.
no.
Oh God.
Well, you cannot engage anymore. Not until that's
It
gone.
has no anti-air. I mean, a Raven, generally speaking, counters this build.
No, he's still going for it. Oh, this is not gonna go well, I think. Oh, I feel like
Well-
he needed to pounce earlier.
Yeah.
And that Dorito cannon, like you said, a little bit too strong. But what do? You lose your natural, or
When you open with no anti-air, or like no blink, there's no scenario where you kill
well, he did
the
open with
Raven.
blink, technically.
I can't. You're right. He did. He did open. He did open with blink.
Yeah.
Just the wrong kind.
Well, this group has been something else so far.
Okay, Future's definitely the best player in this group. I think by a large degree. I think a Future Estrella match looks really, really sick.
Yeah.
But it's totally doable second place for anybody else. I think the chance of an upset against Estrella for either Rob or MCanning was probably higher than against Future.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if MCanning took a game from Future here, or even won the series. I think he's pretty underrated. He hasn't had a really big breakout performance, and he's known for being an entertainer and the great streamer that he is. But he can play, so.
Oh yeah. Oh, he can play. Really, just like I said, I think it boiled down to the 9 DT build is like MCanning's Kamehameha, but he went for the 11 DT, and at some point, it's like if you want garlic on something, like you really only need a little bit, right? There's no need to go ham on the garlic, and I think that's basically what happened with that build. MCanning just, he's like, you know what, I'm going to put just a little extra pinch in there, but it doesn't do anything. It already tastes completely like garlic already anyway. Yeah,
like I'm going to agree with production here. Garlic, can you really not add more garlic and enjoy it?
I'm just saying, like, you only need a little bit and the flavor is there, though. If you mix it properly,
I mean, the flavor is there. Have you ever had like those garlic noodles? I think it's is it Taiwanese or it's a noodle dish that's basically just garlic noodles.
That sounds like a thing Italians would do.
No. But anyway, it's Asian and it's delicious, but it's just garlic noodles, and so the quality of the garlic and the amount of garlic is
that's
very much a staple.
If the dish is literally just garlic,
right?
I'm just.
I mean, that's how you would. I think that's where you make the distinction. I was
going
clear.
for a general spice analogy, whereas the other side would be Parmesan, where you can never add too much.
How is it not the same thing?
Well, you can never add too much Parmesan. You can add too much garlic.
I'm not sure that's true. Like, I'm not sure that's objectively true that garlic and Parmesan are so different from each other. I think that they're actually kind of similar in that way.
I will do the most American thing I can do and plant my feet in the ground and say you're wrong and my opinion is correct.
All right. Well, we have a Future here.
Cheeky Proxy.
Very, very.
What do you think? Is he going to meme it up for Nation Wars votes? Proxy Ghost?
Is that what he's doing? I feel like this has been a clown fiesta. I feel like the first person to dishonor the day that it has been for the NA StarCraft.
Because if you look at the Nation Wars voting thing, right? It's like, well, MCanning lost the first game, sure. But he tried to do an entertaining build for the people, right?
Yes.
That build was like fan service. And everybody knows that when it comes to popularity contests, fan service is way more important than actual results.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, if Future doesn't do something cool in this series, maybe the people's hearts won't be changed.
You know what? I'm with you. Like, originally I said, hey, let's vote for whoever wins, but right now, MCanning's winning in my book.
Yeah, he actually tried to do an 11 DT Blink build.
He did.
Like, I'm just saying, that just shows the size of his passion for...
It really does.
For the community.
Massive.
Absolute unit. So there's the bunker and the natural. The Reaper's going to go up into the main. He did go core first as he realized something was amiss. With this, you're usually okay with losing like 2 probes. 3 is where the Terran wants to be. Anything more than 3 is disastrous. This is actually an amazing surround. So the Stalker is going to come out, and the natural is in a weird spot. But as 3 probes, that's the absolute most that you can be okay with losing as a Protoss in this situation when you're getting Proxy Reapered. So
and a little bit of mining as well. And if that surround didn't happen, we might have been in for the quickest 2 series of StarCraft, like consecutive series of StarCraft ever.
Yeah.
Well, what do these Marines do now, Nate? What's the plan here?
Well, the whole point of this, my assumption is that these SCVs are just gonna, like he probably will be able. If MCanning doesn't manage this properly, he'll be able to kill this Nexus. As dumb as that sounds, just because.
That sounds unlikely.
Yeah, it does seem unlikely. He's gonna try and run this Marine past the Stalker.
He did.
4 Marines and a bunker can do a lot of damage, cats.
I suppose so, and I was thinking, why is he lifting the barracks? But with that Stalker there, it makes perfect sense, right? This is just what you have to do.
Good control though. The most important thing to do. Ooh, careful that one Stalker gets rid of. The most important thing to do is get rid of the SCVs, and then you just use a shield back. But he loses a Stalker. That's what I'm saying.
That's not.
Stuff like this happens. That's how you can lose. That's how you can lose a Nexus. But since he got the one SCV, I think that even that alone helped a lot because he can't repair that SCV now. But look at this. He's going to put a Marauder in his base.
I guess so.
He's got a Cyclone coming now,
Oh,
too.
look at that, though. Beautiful job just going and recharging the shields as MCanning of those Stalkers.
So like I was saying, I think he's going to get this Nexus.
I guess so.
He's researching concussive shell in his opponent's base.
Well, I mean, that's...
Disrespect!
This is perfect, right?
There's an Immortal coming out. I wonder at what point he decides to just stick it to the Nexus.
It has to be soon. He's good.
Yeah, is he gonna lock onto it? Okay, yeah, the Marauder sells this really nicely. Please, please,
oh my
focus
God!
The Nexus. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
now he
he's
realized.
going for the lock on, right? Is he? Oh my God! The Nexus will live. Is this BM at this point, or? Well, at many points throughout that, he could have finished the Nexus and just been like, okay, all I take from this is a Nexus. That's plenty,
I'm
right?
so angry.
Yeah.
I'm just click on it for just another second.
I mean, that should be a dead Nexus. It's working. It's chrono boosting.
Games like this are the ones where like MCanning would come back and win this, and then everyone would be like,
he should.
Protoss!
Absolutely, he should.
Protoss! No, he could have clicked on the Nexus. He had it in his hand. He had it in his hands. It was right there.
I mean,
if he loses this game, there's no excuse. He should have killed it.
Yeah, I expect MCanning to win this game. Right? Like, he's ahead now. His Nexus survived.
Yeah, Stem is very far from starting. And he's got the Nexus. The probe sees that the natural is only just finished for Future, and he doesn't have really many SCVs on it.
The real question is, if Future wins this game, do people then have a right to complain? Darren!
Well, the problem is Protoss players are too polite to complain. Terran players will complain anyway that it was so hard for him to win, despite the fact that he did so much damage, ignoring the fact that he didn't kill the Nexus.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that one meme or whatever. It's like, I hate you, and then the other guy's like, I don't even think about you. That's the ultimate disrespect.
Indeed. Gotta love the shield battery here.
Yeah, it's a good battery. Could use it on the Nexus if you wanted to.
Doesn't need to at the moment.
No.
But I think that's why it's there, right? To make sure that the Nexus stays up.
Yeah. There's not really anything else you can do there, so should have been the easiest base pick off of all time. But instead, we get ourselves another weird NA game. Just another day here in Wizard City.
Indeed. Well, this Banshee's gonna do some damage, and Future very much needs it.
It's 2 probes. All jokes aside, though, I mean, I actually think Future's in a fine spot. The worker count is too close between the two of them. Like, Protoss, one of the reasons why Terrans complain so much about this matchup is Protoss is supposed to be like 10+ workers ahead. And he's not. Even with those 2 workers back, like, it would be almost no real advantage. So Future's macro, still very good. Okay. And I still expect him to get out a bajillion units. And I'm honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the situation that MCanning's in because I know what he's doing now with that robotics bay. It's MCanning, so it really can only be one thing.
Right.
And it's going to require some miracle disruptor shots. All right? I mean, he's going to need to put 5 on it every time he presses that Purification Nova button.
Yeah, he's going Blink again. Almost finished.
You know, I mean, MCanning needs to become like, what was that one? Was it the War of 1812? It was the first time that people used cheats in sea naval battles when they built that steel boat, and everyone's like, "How the hell do we kill a boat that's made of steel?" He needs to become unbreakable like the steel boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a huge part. That was a huge part of that one. They've made they had that metal boat, and everyone's like, "What the hell do you do against this? It's overpowered."
These torpedo cannons have been wonderful.
Yeah,
and,
you can't engage that.
Yeah, disrupting the disruptor as well. Who's the disruptor now?
Raven, how much energy is he? He's got, he's like maybe 20 seconds away from another disruptor shot, or disruptor interference matrix, excuse me. But, oh, killing that would be big!
Oh, that would have been great bait for...
Because what you want to do is, obviously killing that would have been huge, and then you just use the disable on a different disruptor.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But now he only has one disable. So, he can't guarantee...
Oh, what just killed that tank?
A stalker blinked in.
Oh, wow, nice. Very nice moves here.
All right. I hope everyone's got their clip button ready, by the way, because you're going to get so much Reddit karma if MCanning lands a shot in the middle of this biome, blows it all to smithereens, okay?
And it has to happen, right? That's just the magic.
Has to, yeah.
Oh, look at that. I love that move. He decided not to go for it, but the idea was blink, absorb all the tank shots, and then attack with your army. So that was pretty cool.
All right, tanks from siege, and a really well-timed blink to... I mean...
Oh, because they unsieged.
Yeah. Say if all 3 tanks were sieged. I don't think he can see it, but he did it anyway.
Yeah. He is MCanning after all.
He's got the magic touch. He's gonna use the Adept Shade to scout. Okay, got a DT backstab. Hog. Okay, look. He wants to shade the 2 Adepts in. Try to soak a tank shot. Disruptors.
Oh, double shots.
He gets disabled. Yeah, that disable was perfect. Because if he kills the tanks there with that, then this turns into a different game. He's got, what, 4 or 5 disruptors now?
Yeah. Trying to blink, but he has gotten taxed hard, and oh my god, those tanks near dead, but not good enough.
Needs a few more.
It's one magical one.
Oh, okay, and there's the DT because he got the Raven. Force fields.
Good force fields.
But he still needs like at least one disruptor shot in center mass of this bio.
Yeah.
Medivacs
will get taken out in the back.
Yeah, DT is still doing work. That Nexus is gonna find. Just click on it! God damn it! Kills his own DT with the disruptor.
Yeah, he really needs to kill that Nexus. Well, what a hectic game. I don't even know what to say anymore.
I wish we had more random stats, like damage, like building with most damage absorbed. Like that Nexus is taking like 3,000 damage. Shouldn't from a structural integrity perspective, like the engineers look at this Nexus like, there's no way that thing's still standing. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, well, how much health does it have? It's at 7% of its operating capacity.
You're right. Yeah, no.
And they're like, well, is it working less efficiently? No, still chronoing, still mining.
It defies physics. There's no doubt.
That's an American Nexus right there, pulling itself up by its shield batteries.
My God, and I don't even like my head in this game is just I don't know where to find it.
My head's already exploded.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say. There's Colossus coming out now. There's a Dark Templar being made somewhere slowly. Yep.
Well, is he just gonna mix a bunch of? Oh my God! No! No! Oh! Oh,
nice, very nice target firing.
2 free full medivacs. You know what he's gonna do? Warp DTs and stalkers at home, and then just base trade. Oh yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
I mean, picking off 2 full medivacs is kind of exactly what he needed, right? We were talking about the disruptor shots, but that works just as well. That's equivalent to a couple of big disruptor shots.
Whoa! He gets a couple of big disruptor shots too.
On top of it all.
Uh-oh, Big Daddy Colossus. Gotta be careful, mate, careful. Pulls.
Really? Oh my God, this. Future really had no business being loaded in those medevacs.
Close calls, the game. That's what this map is.
I don't know what this map is.
MCanning's got all these units that, dude.
It's like units are just coming from everywhere. I don't know.
Super dead. MCanning went up to 4 bases YOLO style. Like I don't even know what Future's supposed to.
Like he has 4 bases, but he's not mining the 3rd. You know, I don't even blame him.
He's
it's
got
just
probes going there now. But
like I'm not even complaining about like him not mining the 3rd. It's just such a scrappy, weird game, and that's coming from me.
I love you, cats.
Thank you, Anito.
Yeah, I mean he has a unit on the 3rd, so he knows that Future's just stuck. So yeah, I mean he's got his charge. The only thing he really needs are like upgrades. That's the one way, right, that things can fall apart for Protoss or his Terran. Some units have slipped their way around the side, and this is going to be really nice. He's going to be able to get some probes. There's the recall, and then he's just going to lift up, fly away. He sees that 4th base too, and he's like, "You are one greedy boy."
This could be a good disruptor shot opportunity if MCanning pays attention. It's too late. No! A little too late. Oh.
How many disruptors does he have left? 2. Well, MCanning with only 2 disruptors, and he has 2 Colossi that don't have range, and he doesn't have any upgrades.
But he's hiding the Templar Archives, so fret not.
Needs some time. He needs time. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The boys. My favorite
What is
K-pop
this game?
song. The boys, the boys, the boys.
I mean, I like this, right? Like, he just got rid of 2 disruptors. That's pretty essential. He knows he's behind in economy. I think that this is a good opening to take for Future. Identifies that he's going to pull the boys, and
This is his window. This is his moment.
yeah. Very nice spread over here as well.
Yeah, the issue in this situation is always going to become now this synergy between... What?
Why is this happening?
You guys got on the wrong bus.
But the
You needed
Zealots
to
are going
go-
to chase.
What am I watching?
I'm not sure, Nate.
He's moving.
He killed the Nexus. He killed the 3rd off of that.
I want off this wild ride.
Yeah, I'm not like...
This game. Okay, now I think Future's got it again.
It looks like it.
Too many
but
tanks
I mean,
with
he did
Liberator.
just sacrifice like 20 SCVs for nothing.
He doesn't have any economy. He has 12 workers. And he's on 2 bases with no Raven, so he actually can't mule because MCanning does have DTs.
Is that a probe Zealot counterattack? Because at this point, that's what I believe that is, right? Like
Yeah. It's Probius leading the 3rd division.
All right, so let's see. Does MCanning stand a chance here, Nate? He's 40 supply ahead. Pulling the probes as well. Oh, there's not enough medevacs. Oh, there is.
Oh, he disruptor shots his own probes. What a shame.
no.
Okay, there's that probe zealot flank on the west side.
Oh my god! The probe Zealot flank is happening. Okay. Okay, I think MCanning stabilizing.
My head hurts.
I think he's winning.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he's got this.
He's got 4 charge zealots on his siege tank. Leave me alone.
Okay, like this game is it's MCanning's to lose now, for sure.
I
The
think
Liberators
so.
will pull back.
Like, I think so. I think it's MCanning's to lose. I just don't know. I
mean, that 3rd could be saturated. That 3rd could be saturated if the SUVs had attacked the natural, right, by themselves. Do you think that was overconfidence, or is it just like, are they as crazed out as we are by their own gameplay?
Yeah, I think both of these guys
Scrambled,
have no idea
right?
what's happening. There you go, GG. MCanning
My God.
takes game number 2. America. I don't know what we just
Wow.
that happened.
Yeah, 1-1 is gonna be the serious tight here. So
I love watching these games.
yeah.
Future MCanning is a good best of 3 so far.
Oh, it's
We
great.
had the 11 DT build, and then we just had that. There's no,
Whatever
there are
that
no
was,
words
that's-
for
yeah.
that. Whew. And you know what? Future lost, and a bunch of people in chat are going to type Protoss, but I'm going to remind you.
Oh, I don't think
that
anyone's gonna.
Just like the Falcons in whatever Super Bowl it was, Future had a 20-point lead at halftime and decided not to click on the Nexus with 30 health on it.
More than a few times too.
So he had 2 opportunities to kill it. Actually, I'll say even a third when he went for that Colossus, because the Nexus still didn't have any shields anyway.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay. We're okay.
Cool.
We're cool.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna go to Tom Cruise 84 for the deciding map of this best of 3.
Yeah, there's no better map than this for this particular matchup, I feel like.
Yeah, this map's really fun. I like this one, but and I don't know that MCanning's the type of guy that does this. But as a Terran, I find it very hard to play versus cannon rushes on this map. This map is a very good map for cannons.
I feel like you've been predicting things like DT Blink in this series, so I'm expecting a cannon rush now.
I'm like accidentally cursing myself into having to watch other Terran players get blown apart.
Is it a curse though, or a blessing? Because these games have been, I'm not sure what they have been.
Yeah, it's
like I'm not sure how I feel about this all. You know, like
we're gonna walk away after
is this the
today's
best
show,
or the worst day of casting ever? You know, like I'm not sure.
I'll certainly say it's not the worst. I'll say that much.
Yeah, then it must be the best.
Then it must. You're right. You're 100% right. Oh God, we're loaded in to Tom Cruise 84 on the west side. We got the red Terran. He is Future.
And on the east top corner, it is MCanning. Playing for the flip side tactics.
Yeah.
Okay, no Forge. No Forge.
Yeah. Well, good players don't lose to that stuff. But this is like one of the only maps I think in the last like year that have had the 3 pylon spot on the map.
What's up with this probe? What's up with this probe? I want to observe these people very carefully.
Where are you going? Where did this probe? Where did he come from? Where did he
He's
go?
just scouting for proxies, I guess. Huh?
Is he though? Is he not have perhaps dreams of grandeur, like a young man moving out to the Southern California with the hopes to become the movie star? Maybe that's what that probe's dreaming of.
It's quite likely. Okay, so what do you think we will see of, or he's just scouting, right? I don't know, Nate. Nate, I don't know.
He's going Cybercore first, so and it's just a Reaper expand. So he's already been. He's either planning to do some sort of all-in, or he has just been bamboozled. Look at this SCV micro. So super try-hard trying to get that probe.
And they're doing the double spray again, and that's kind of scary for me. It's just like I don't know what to do.
What if I told you that I rebound the hotkey for the spray, just so it was easier to use?
Nice. I believe it.
Yeah.
You always spray.
Yeah.
Some of your sprays are very funny, by the way, like just where you put them.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like I'm playing the game against you, and then I walk past a spray on the
ramp, and it gets distorted.
On the ramp or on the plants, you know, like. I just can't stop laughing because it's just like, what is that doing there?
It's
like,
part
why?
of my strategy, exactly.
Because
most people will put it next to your base or next to their own base.
Yeah.
Like, where can I randomly put it so that when you're looking for something, you're like, what's that?
Yeah.
I'm a monster.
You really are.
I also just love that ever since the last Twitch Prime promotion or whatever with StarCraft, because we have the emotes now as well.
Yeah.
So I can just put like a Kamambra.
That's the one I saw on my bushes. I was just walking past and there's a Kamambra on my bushes. I didn't know what to make of it. Like, I'm pretty sure it messed up my build, you know? Like,
what does it all mean, Basil?
I started floating money and stuff. Crazy stuff. So this spray is really
the spray meta is adapting. Honestly, people are talking about like the next possible war chest or whatever, and they're like, I wonder what building skins we'll get, or I wonder what unit skins. I'm like, I want to know what sprays we get, right? I need some new sprays.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Oh, nice shot. Let me get rid of that Reaper.
The other best one is still the O Gaming one, the nuke here from Nation Wars. The Nation Wars pack. They had the one that is literally a red dot. I still don't know how that one got approved, but that one's great too.
Yeah.
Using that and then nuking someone is the best. because
That sounds
they
bad.
always look at that spot because they assume you're going to use it later on.
Yeah, I talked about this earlier, but like some of the announcers are kind of broken with nukes in particular, because Alarak just doesn't put any urgency into the nuke.
Yep.
He's just very casual, nonchalant.
That's why when I wrote my voice pack, I made sure the 2 lines I have, first thing they say is just nuke. Nuke's always the first word, you know.
Nice.
I actually cheated so that I could have that advantage. That's why all the lines start with whatever is being done.
Yeah. Well, we need Nathaniel's spray tactics, some sort of manual.
I'll make a guide on spray meta at some point. But really, I'm holding out on that because I want Blizzard to give me a Nathaniel spray in game. That's very important to me. I'm gonna get that one.
Cool.
I will get that one day before StarCraft 3 comes out. I've got a long time before that happens. So we have the mine drop, I believe that is, on the top side coming around to the natural.
Right. This is a pretty normal game so far.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part about this game.
Decent splits. We'll only lose 5 probes.
And the Stalkers are out of position with no blink, so he will live to drop another day. And he's getting the Raven. I love the Raven. There's no reason not to get a Raven if you're playing Bio especially. Dorito Cannon is way too good versus Zealots.
It has been doing well throughout today, I think.
Yep.
It's just been really effective every time.
There's few things more satisfying, and like of course there's some control to it. Like it's not that easy because a lot of players try to micro against it nowadays. But there really is something to.
Oh.
I would have taken the sentry.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a mistake.
Over nothing, definitely. Yeah.
Splash might have killed the observer too. Oof, that's a big oof.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he unburrowed it. Like, what was he hoping to get?
Yeah, maybe he thought nothing would be in range, or maybe he thought it was a probe and not a sentry. I don't know. Oh well, it's whatever. So the Raven's done. Stim is halfway done. In a situation like this, though, people have been talking about like, wouldn't the change to Stim just be too good? And it's like, well, the big limiter for Bio is not actually Stim most of the time. It's Medivacs.
Indeed.
Because you can't. Even if you could finish, even if Stim only took 60 seconds, if you tried to do a build around that and have Medivacs, you'd have 6 Marines.
Yeah, it's very effective. The double medevac drop, it basically makes it so that you barely have enough Marines to fill up your medevacs by the time it's done. Yep. So, and that's just about the fastest that you can get it. So yeah, the Stim thing is only gonna matter if there's huge Marine SCV pushes or something like that without medevacs.
Yeah. I think
Offensively.
there's only one Terran player that will have more wins because of the Stim change from all-ins, and it's Ruff.
Yeah, quite possible.
I'm sure that Ruff popped a bottle of champagne when he saw that, and he's going to take a lot more ladder points off people with his 20-second earlier Stim at Marine SCV all-in.
Yeah.
But no other Terran is going to benefit from that change in an all-in way, I don't think.
Yeah, very unlikely. And even defensively, it's just gonna mitigate those.
It just keeps people like Protoss who try to trap you in your base of Blink Stalkers. That's really the big thing I see. So he's got a bunch of units here now. The High Templar really important. He's just gonna throw that Dorito cannon out.
It's not finished. The storm is not ready yet.
Oh, I think he knows it too. Cause he's like, you would have stormed me already if you could. And he gets one High Templar, gets the second one. And he says, you know what? You can run away now, bruh.
Will he kill the Nexus? Right? The real question is this.
He's going to wait for it to be red and then walk away. Oh, wow. My God. What a mistake. I can't believe he would screw up so badly by
that storm, though. Out of nowhere.
Well, you're doing WCS now. You got to say the word beautiful. It's very important.
Beautiful storm.
Tries to drag the mine shot across the bio. Does pretty well.
All right, so, I mean, MCanning loses his base. That storm kind of kept him in the game for now, but it's going to be so difficult from here on. I mean, he has barely any units.
Only one, right? Yeah, so he's got 2 High Templar, but I don't believe either have enough energy.
I think they have it now. Oh, never mind.
He's going to morph to an Archon now. The 2 Immortals in the back are what anchor this really nicely. Gets one of them. If you can get the second Immortal, though, I don't think MCanning can hold on anymore. Whoa. Oh, goodness, it's still alive.
Indeed.
Nice.
How do you even get excited about that Immortal anymore, though, when the Nexus was doing the same thing for so long? Right? It's like, yeah, of course that Immortal's still alive.
Well, as long as we have units in this game that's like, oh, only 10 health? Yeah, I'll let it live. As long as we can keep having those moments, that's really what I live for right now.
Yeah.
I'm no longer interested in the game, the actual game of StarCraft itself. I want to see units get knocked really low.
Yeah.
You know, that was my favorite way to tilt Todd, actually, because Todd would always be triggered that even though you played Protoss, you'd be like, well, I hate that my unit gets hurt and I cannot fix it. Why do I have all this technology, but I cannot repair an immortal at 10 health? I have 3,000 minerals. I have to kill it and build a new one. I'm like, there is definitely something wrong with whatever the Protoss elders decided that if you got actually damaged, you should never be healed. Like, who made that call?
They're religious, the Protoss. There's probably some...
They don't believe in medicine? They're like, oh, zealots at 10
they believe in medicine,
no,
but
we're going to repack you into a Dragoon instead of healing you. Why would we heal you? We could just let you die and repack you into a metal tube.
Yeah, why? Like, you've just made the whole argument for them.
You don't deserve to be healed because you should never have taken damage in the first place.
No, but a Dragoon is ascending, not descending.
So they want to die in combat.
Yes.
That's the best lore reason for not being able to heal ever. They're like, well, Protoss units actually go to Valhalla when they die, okay? So we're basically, you know, they follow Viking mythology or whatever.
Yeah. Well, this is a great drop. Good Liberator zones as well. Well set up with the mines.
Yeah, with the mines and the Liberators, like getting the Templar through to try and storm this is kind of
very difficult unless, if the army walks into it. Then
he just wants to get rid of the mines so that the Stalkers can blink into the Libs, but he loses so much in doing that.
Did he lose enough though? Can he actually get some medevacs here? Nah, not enough Stalkers.
He's ahead 7 workers. He's got his 3rd set up, and there's mines in front of the bases too. So he's gonna lose something coming out. Boop. Boop, boop. That Liberator. Oof.
How many kills? How many kills?
4 kills in this Lib.
All right, so...
Did you know that if you build a building in the slow zone, it builds slower?
No way.
It does.
Oh, for Terran maybe.
For anybody's.
For anybody? Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Did you know that if you build something that can build in the slow zone, it also builds slower?
So Terran buildings build twice as slow-ish. Something.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a TVZ, I would try to block the slow zone. I built 3 barracks to wall it off completely because I'm just like, no. And then I tried to build a Marine.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
Wait. Do Marines also build slower?
The whole building is slowed.
I thought you meant building the building was slower, not
building the building was also slower.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like okay.
Yeah. In case you guys didn't know that, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sometimes I get questions like that on my stream. I'm pretty sure I've gotten that question before. And I'm like, why would I ever know that?
The only thing it doesn't affect is attack speed. You can still attack at the same rate.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that much I could tell.
Yeah.
Why did you ever think it was a good idea building in the slow zone anyway?
Well, no, the whole point was I just wanted to block the Zerg from doing run-bys through the middle. Future cleans up GG and will move on, winning our second match here.
And some award.
Some award of some quite a best of 3 we just witnessed there. Sorry, that one he was in a pretty good spot for a while with that game, but very well done by Future, and still, of course, looking to see MCanning as he'll have another shot in the loser match, which is going to be our next one.
Should be a great one. All right.
Vote for both of those guys. I'm just going to... I will shamelessly plug. If you go to nationwars.tv, there's voting for all the countries. Whatever country you're from, there are so many that are signed up to participate that were able to get the 3 players. So go there, vote for... You can vote for every country. You can vote for 3 players from each one once every day. And I think MCanning and Future both deserve a vote. I love those guys.
Yeah.
So here are the results as they stand. We have our lower and upper match ready to go. We're going to start with the lower match. It's going to be Rob going up against MCanning. After a quick break, we will return with the PvP action. You're watching the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series. We will be right back.